Hi folks, benash here and welcome to another video. In today's video what I wanted to do was talk about how I've been trying to keep innovative during this pandemic period of 2020, and the most important thing is in the subtitle of this particular video is breaking the mold. Here's a little short summary of what I did to stay inspired during this pandemic period. With the lockdown in effect by the end of March and many shows and teaching opportunities either cancelled or postponed, doing live streaming seemed like a viable route to stay visible and keep connected with my audience. But being as the conversation can be stifled or contrived when streaming alone, it made sense to have a guest on the show to encourage natural flow. So I reached out to a number of my peers who kindly offered their time and service, and so far some really insightful discussion has been made as to how we are all dealing as a creative community, dealing with the situation, and how we can all be supportive of one another.
They got to take my route and just try to be visible on social media, really try to go up on that end and extend your hand to the fans right now. So even though you can't come play somewhere that they can see you, it's good to be present and be on, you know, definitely put yourself out there.
Now, what I took away from those quarantine interviews was the sense of innovation, the sense to try and do something different, have the opportunity to be noticed and really stand out from the mold. And one of the people I decided to reach out to was my long friend, Ian Strickland. And welcome to the house, DJ Turtle.
Thank you very much, Ben. Glad to be on board, mate.
Now, for all the folk who probably haven't seen this man's face before or heard what he does musically, tell the people about yourself a little bit.
All right, I've been DJing since the late 90s, where I started off on vinyl. Hip-hop musically is my first love. From that point, obviously, I love funk. I love the breakbeat. And obviously, hanging around with Ben, before hip-hop became my first love musically, we listened to rock. First and foremost, that's what we did. And of course, movie soundtracks, that was a very big thing as well. But I also mix many other genres. Mostly I don't play hip hop when I play out these days. I actually more get booked to play drum and bass. Aside from that, I pretty much love any type of music because there's only two types of music, isn't there, mate?
Yep, there's good music and there's bad music. What we've talked about since 2018 is doing a Synthwave special, because one thing we really bonded on, aside from, let's say, I love comic books and computer games and movies and all that sort of thing from the 90s and the 80s, was how the Synthwave thing was a really fresh scene that people were really kind of embracing and getting involved and, you know, try and get the actual genuine aesthetic of crossover again, which hasn't really been seen since the 90s, in my opinion. What was your thoughts on the playlist I sent?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously just full of tunes that I absolutely love. Obviously, apart from the synthwave, dark wave, retro stuff on there, obviously there's bits of heavy metal in there, there's some industrial, just anything with kind of that sort of, I don't know, it's kind of a glitchy sound, I guess, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
And yeah, I mean, I'm going to throw in a few bits and bobs myself as well, but it's not, don't expect pure synthwave, pure dark wave, anything like that. It's going to be other stuff.
Yeah.
But you're going to love it.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be something a bit different.
It's going to be, honestly, I'm hyped. I mean, I know you're excited too, man, but yeah, I'm hyped. It's going to be wicked.
Being as this is a crossover stream, what we're trying to do is combine elements of what I do here, but also wanted to capture all the things that are really authentic and really raw that Turtle does on his page. The thing is, a lot of this kind of crossover was done to death during the 90s, where you had bands like Pitch Shifter, and you also had The Prodigy, Poppy itself, Nine Inch Nails, a whole load of different groups who are kind of merging different subgenres, industrial crossover records, let's say Morbid Angel with Layback and all that sort of thing. Public Enemy and Anthrax touring together, the emergence of new metal. So this is nothing new, but the thing is, when it came to live streams of 2020, a lot of it I found was very safe and very formulaic. A lot of people were doing the same thing over and over again. So it made a lot of sense to kind of take Turtle up on his original offer of actually kind of getting involved on his Break the Mould stream. I feel there's some really cool results from this, trying to merge boundaries to actually say that there are only two types of music. There is good music and there is bad music. Enjoy the session. Hi folks, Ben here at
The Fortress of Solitude, aka the HQ of Break the Mould.
We've just been checking through a few tunes. His setup,
Sexy, innit?
his decks and so forth.
Oh.
And me keeping it very old school here
Yes, indeed.
with my Line 6 pod. I haven't played this for donkeys. The floorboard, guitar on the side and whatnot. And yeah, just been going through a few tunes. What Turtle needs to do on his side is actually lots of time shifts and so forth to get the songs to sync up. But the thing to note for me is the keys. Got a load of stuff in E flat and then shifting to F, for example. It's good that, you know, if I'm improvising or anything at all, I know what I've got to play with and what I can do. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. It's definitely a bit different for me and a bit different for him as well.
Yeah, I've played with a funk band before, but I've never done metal. And I've, you know, with a funk band, I was playing funk music, so it was all very, you know, this is different, and it's going to be fucking wicked.
Yeah.
And of course, there's going to be lots and lots of sick guitar.
Sick is going to be me out of tune, but you know, I'll try.
I do the next, just run it.
He's not actually walking away, he's just getting smaller. I can push him, I can go down, there we go. Pushing him down and
That
down.
looks a bit saucy. Why get down there, mate?
I talk a lot of old crap sometimes, don't I?
To me.
To me, to you, to me. Let me do it again. To me,
To you.
to me,
To you.
to you.
To you.
Can't even get that right.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
But yeah, got a good feeling about this.
Fade him out now, don't give him too much.
It is hot as balls here right now, okay? But we're going to make it even hotter later on.
You goddamn right we are. Like I said, you're running with Break the Mould streams. Turtle DB9 in the captain's chair. That man over there is benash. He's going to be hitting you up with some live guitar. Show us some love. This is Turtle DB9 benash Synthwave special. Live on Break the Mould, broadcasting from right into the rest of the universe from the Fortress of Solitude. I'm going to shut up now and get on with the mix. Shouts to the Dreadnought each and every single time. Loving what's coming out of your pants, son. I'll catch you at the vault soon, no diggity. Turtle DB9 and benash live in MIS for your listening pleasure. This is Break the Mould and we do things different. Check it. Shouts to everyone out there new to Synthwave, new to Darkwave. Largest fun going out to Adam right out there in Surrey. Good to have you on board, my man.
Did a thing. We did a thing today.
We did do a thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was pretty fun. I've well enjoyed it, in fact. Me and him just did a little live stream on the decks, gun fingers, then on guitar.
It's going to give more of the synthwave vibe. Check out the sky. I mean,
Yeah.
that nice purple kind of Miami Vice sheen that's going on about the place. I actually got my feet wet.
Nice.
By the sea.
I did not.
You can do it anytime. I bloody can't. That's the highlight of my year, you see.
Nice.
Actually getting my feet wet in the sea.
And playing live to people as well. Ooh la
It
la.
was great. The set was interesting. I mean, we got in old game Flashback.
Yeah,
good stuff,
yeah. Out to my 16-bit gamers. Shouts to you lot.
there was a bit of iced tea in there as well. Timecop.
Yeah, we had Timecop in there.
The thing is, right, folks, is that, you know I've been doing the live streams, but actually to have someone to interact with a little bit, you know, and vibe off a little bit makes a huge difference. And there's loads of you who are checking out bands playing live and so forth. But I thought this would be a little bit different. There's a lot of metalheads and just people in general who have a very soft spot for the 80s, and we are actually conflating the 90s.
Indeed.
The 90s
Very
as well.
much so.
Because the thing is, with the retrowave thing, it's retrospective. Okay, and there was a lot of great electronic music that was around that time as well. There was going to be a much more extensive set list, but we had a few technical difficulties because it's been so hot that, you know, we were just too hot for the camera.
That's right, and the beats were blazing. So next time we see us, it will be for like minimum of half an hour, most likely a full 1 hour set. Basically, it was super fun. You lot seem to have enjoyed it, so
Yeah,
thank
exactly.
you.
Thank you.
And we will definitely do it again in that case, because that rocked.
A hell of a lot of fun. There's not many folk who are doing these kind of live streams right now. There's a lot of folk who kind of doing what I've been doing. Let's say doing guitar playthroughs or doing, let's say, the DJ
Loads
thing,
of that.
playing the sets, but not much of a mashing of the two, basically. And the great thing is with what he's doing, right, he can actually get a tight set list, keep you interested, keep you in, and also keep the tones good, right? But also part of my job is to add that bit of a live quality to it, you know, a bit of performance things to it, and get you all engaged. And I think there's a bit of a double barrel thing that could be attacked there. But the important thing is for all of you out there, and I'm going to poke you to make sure you're listening.
Don't poke them too hard, Ben, they'll get sore.
I know this hurts, Sarah. Check in with myself or Turt here, right?
Yeah.
Our respective socials, okay? Let us know what you thought of the stream and what you'd like to see.
Hey, we'd love to know your thoughts, what you'd like to hear, any tune selections we might be able to incorporate.
The thing is, right, at the end of the day, we're going to pick stuff that we want to hit.
Yeah,
all right?
obviously.
That's the end coup,
Yeah.
all right? So if requests don't get in, don't take it personally. But the input, the conversation with you all between me and him, me and you, me to you, you to me, He knows, some of you may not know that. That's the thing that really counts. Other than that, we've really enjoyed spinning some tunes, throwing out some leads.
Yeah.
You know, this man really knows what he's talking about, and we will definitely do it again. If you like it, share it. Share it amongst your friends. Platforms, you know, if there's any groups, so let's say if there's a Synthwave group or if there's a Retrograde group, or even if you just want to go for the stuff I did, you know, go for the grindcore stuff and whatnot, right? Share it, because you'll not believe the amount of people on that scene who still listen to a lot of this music. If there's any platforms you think this would be really cool, share it, okay, put it out there. Hopefully with a bit of spin and so forth and what we're doing right now, we will definitely do it again, okay, but bigger and better. Leave your comments below. Get in contact with me on Instagram, benash guitar, also at
Turtle DB9 on Facebook, Turtle DB9 on SoundCloud, where it's mostly hip hop and jungle, but check it out anyway. You'll probably you'll probably like it. Turtle DB9, go with that.
Keep rocking, stay inspired, be safe, but never be afraid, and break the mold.
Rock.
And there you have it, that's the end of my Synthwave special for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want any feedback at all, please get back to me here at Ben Ash or Ben Pig Iron here on YouTube. And if you want to keep an update on my regular socials, please have a look at the link on top, which will take you to my Instagram page at Ben Ash Guitar, or if you go below, you'll be taken to my Facebook page at Stay Inspired Music Limited. And if you want to subscribe to more videos, click over to the link right over here. In the meantime, folks, you keep rocking, you stay inspired, you be safe, but you never ever be afraid. Peace out, guys.